Welcome to Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. We are the Dimension.
Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another unbox. Excuse me. This time around, well, what will it be? I've been doing a little bit of buying on Amazon. So we're going to do a nice little unbox and see what we have here. Now, those that know collectors, toy community, right now, everywhere, there's a lot of conflict going on. There's a little bit of controversy going on with Mattel, but also Hasbro. Right now, there's a lot of people in the community are divided with Hasbro. One, I know there's a lot of criticism with how long it took for the Razor Crest, and also a lot of people who received the Razor Crest, that is the HasLab Razor Crest. The boxes came, looked like they were punted by, Ace Ventura. I mean, I myself did not get a Razor Crest. Unfortunately, I missed that window and missed out on it. And I do have an opportunity to get one in my local area. A local toy shop happens to have it, but I'm sorry, I'm not paying $700 for it. I don't have $700 for it. And I know it takes up a lot of space too. It looks like a fantastic item. If you're fortunate to get it, more power to you. But lately, Hasbro has been cranking up the prices on just about everything, whether it's Marvel Legends, Star Wars, Power Rangers, Transformers, everything. They're cranking up the price on it. They're not giving us more accessories or giving us more of that item. They're just cranking up the prices, and also the fact that they can't seem to get the supplies out. There's not enough supply out there. Whether you're at Target, Walmart, I mean, things are bare. The only thing that we usually see a lot of right now, I mean, yeah, we are seeing some of the Motus thanks to Mattel, but for the most part, we're seeing McFarlane. McFarlane is coming back. I mean, not that he was ever gone, but I mean, a lot of people were kind of getting a little tired of the repetitious Batman offerings that were being made. I know a lot of people were. I'm a big Batman fan, and even I was like, come on, give us something a little different. There's a lot in the DC catalog that you could do. But I get also that McFarlane has his other lines. He's got Mortal Kombat. He's got Spawn. He's got now The Witcher, I believe. Fantastic sculpts. Some of the mechanics, like some of the more cartoon, like Justice League figures with the smaller legs but the upper torso. There's a lot of weight discrepancies. But suffice to say, I said I was taking a break from McFarlane. I kind of fibbed. Thanks to, one, the cost of a lot of Hasbro's items and offerings lately, I kind of had to reevaluate. I mean, a figure that was normally 19 or maybe 22 at most, a lot. I mean, I wish they gave us more accessories. McFarlane gives us a lot more. I mean, McFarlane at the very least, McFarlane at least gives us a stand, and the sculpts are amazing. I mean, Hasbro, for what you're making us pay for figures now, a lot of the Black Series are $26.99 a piece. I mean, you figure tax, you're talking 30 bones right there just for one figure. I mean, those were NECA prices a couple of years ago. I mean, yeah, I get inflation and shipping costs, and I get that, but you know what? They could give us a little bit more, guys. They really could. So, let's get right on into this. So, I ordered this from Amazon because it's part of a special project I have going on. Yeah. I'm being a bit of a mad scientist. It's been a while since I did any kind of, it's been about 8 months or more since I've done any kind of props, Ghostbuster props or anything other. So, I ordered something with a project in mind, guys. So, toss the box. There we go. Let's show you guys what I am talking about. So, I got myself the Red Hood, and this is the Red Hood from the Three Jokers. There you go. Red Hood 3 Jokers brand. Now, I wasn't too keen on the Three Jokers brand because, I mean, it's one thing to have one Joker. I get that they're doing the Three Jokers, the gangster, the clown, and the maniac, of course. And I think I may be picking those guys up because I picked up this Red Hood. I mean, he looks pretty damn fierce. I love from now. I haven't opened this up yet. You guys saw I just opened it up. Opened up the Amazon box. I mean, he looks pretty badass. We're gonna unbox him in a second, but I got the White Knight Bat Cycle. Okay, this thing looks all kinds of beasts, and guess what? This is going to be a little bit of a paint mod. I might do some other modding to it, but I'm actually thinking of doing something kind of crazy with this to go with the Red Hood. Yeah, I'm nuts. I'm nuts, guys. Come on, you know it. So let's get right on into this. There is a knife when I need it. There we go. So, you might be saying, Dave, what the hell are you thinking? Well, maybe I wasn't thinking. Maybe I want to do something crazy. If it works, it works. If not, oh well. I didn't pay full price for this. This was on sale on Amazon this past week, so I got this at a much, much lower price. So, if it doesn't work out, it's a learning experience. If it does work out, awesome, right? So let's see this. Okay, I do have a zip tie. Let me see if I can get this off. Yeah, they got the big industrial zip ties on this. There we go. I know you're supposed to cut away, but I'm psychotic. What do you expect? Up. Pull that one out. So we got our Bat Cycle. Got some nice. These are definitely plastic wheels, but they're rubbery. I like that it stands up on its own. We got a big, thick wheel like the tumbler from the Nolan Batman Dark Knight. But I can see different sections I can take apart, like this right here. We got some Phillip head screws that I should be able to unscrew and pull this right off. I plan to take these panels off here and here. I don't know if I'm going to do this right here. I might hand paint some of that. If I can take this completely apart, I want to maybe do a black gloss here and here. Maybe also here. That could be a thing. This right here, I might want to make this more of a chrome or silver finish. I'm not sure. But my plan is for this is I want to make this a Red Hood cycle. Okay? I know, I'm crazy, guys. I'm insane. I know. But it's been a while since I did any kind of paint mods. The last paint mod I really did was my Gold Ranger Gundam. Or my Green Ranger Gundam. What I call my Zaku Zord, if you will. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check that out. It was a Zaku 2 from Gundam that I actually painted, a hand-painted scheme in the theme of Green Ranger. One of my favorites of all time. So I decided a what-if world. What if the Green Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was stuck between a multiverse and landed in, well, the world of Gundams. So that was a fun little project. It was the first time I did something like that. That is a figure, kind of a paint mod. So this, I think, if I can get the right kind of paints, and what I'm thinking right now is there's a company called Duplicolor. They make more paints that you would use for cars. Well, I'm going to be getting some paints that I want to try and see if I can make this kind of close to the red that is the Red Hood. I think that could be pretty damn cool right there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is a pretty cool cycle. It's got, in person, it's got almost like a greenish, I don't want to say greenish, but almost like a grayish, almost gunmetal-y look. But I think there's a lot of potential here, guys. A lot of potential. Once I get everything unscrewed, I'm going to do a separate video of me disassembling this and setting up the different parts. I definitely want to make this chrome here. we got to make the pipes chrome as best as we can. Now the wheels, I don't know about the wheels. What I might try to do is I could try and do red here and red on the front wheel. The under, the actual fork of it, I might just hit that with more of a chrome look. I mean, we have this molded silver right here, obviously, but sometimes when you look really close, you can kind of get like a marbling. I don't know how well we can get that in there on the plastic. My camera is being a little goofy right now, but sometimes on the plastics, you can kind of see a swirling of the plastic. So I kind of want to cover that up. So that's kind of the crazy project that I'm going to do, guys. So let's get right on into the red hood. What do you say? Okay, so we got him out of the box. Now, I will say this. McFarlane definitely improved with the crowbar. Now, I have a Joker figure from a while back, and it just looked like molded plastic. This looks like right there. I mean, let me see if I can get a good view of that. This looks more of a metal finish. This has more of that kind of, I don't want to say pewter, but this doesn't look like straight up plastic. This looks more of a metal finish. I love that. Now let's take a look at the red hood. Love the detail on here. We got definitely textured. I shouldn't say textured, but we have differences, different contrasts in the blacks on here. And I think that really comes out pretty damn well. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of a glitch with my camera here, guys. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a delay with the camera. I got to check out some of my settings. But we got some pretty good, I mean, let's take a look at the hood right there. The helmet looks fantastic. Slightly different look than what we've had on the previous ones. See if we can get that to focus. Paint on here is phenomenal. Now, it doesn't have any weapons other than a crowbar. But I think this look of him, especially with the red trim at the top of the boot right here in the back of the leg, I think if we get him on this bike, I think he's going to look fantastic. Let's see if we can get a nice little pose. I might have to heat up his hands a little bit so they can grip onto the bars a little bit. Let's see. I don't know how well he's going to sit on here. Probably should have tested that out first, right? Play around with the hands a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try and heat up or soften the hands a little bit, but let's take a look at this real quick. I mean, before any paint, imagine him on this cycle. Now imagine if I can get a red finish close to his helmet and outfit for the cycle itself. That's my project. I want to turn this into a red hood bike. And he doesn't look half bad on here. I got to play around with the posing, but it looks, just got to work with a little bit, but I think this is going to be a fantastic project. I can't wait to start it. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate video of me disassembling the bike and then a separate one with me doing the painting and then bringing it back together. I think it's going to be a fun little project, or I might actually just do some micro cuts of it, make it one video. What do you guys think? What do you think of my little project? You think it's going to turn out well? Am I crazy? Am I insane? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. This figure looks like an awesome, awesome figure. Now, he's got some pretty stable, I mean, yeah, it's McFarlane, so of course we always get the toe crunch right there. At least I call it the toe crunch. But I mean, we don't get any kind of guns. We probably, I think we could, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably take this coat off of him. But what's the sense in that? I mean, when you take this off, you'll still have this. I mean, this is pretty much a vest that goes over his arms. But No guns, no other weapons, just the crowbar. But I'm good with the crowbar. You know, it's kind of payback. I mean, this is part of the Three Jokers line. After all, the Joker was the one that killed Jason Todd, and then of course he came back. But this is a very badass figure. The arms, now, I don't know if this is quality control issue, but the arm, it could be a little bit tighter. It's a little loose, but not too loose. I mean, we have better, more tightness on the left arm than we do on the right arm. But I mean, if you pose him, he's going to stay up there. But all in all, this is a pretty badass figure. Definitely recommend getting this one. I am planning on potentially getting another Red Hood. He's very stable just on his own, guys. Do the shake test. Then he topples over. But for the most part, I mean, you know, let's do a little bit of we can do some pretty good posing with him. I think he's going to be a fun figure to kind of pose. I mean, Red Hood, the whole concept of Red Hood is just awesome. I really can't wait to do some posing with him. Now, there is one thing. He doesn't have neck moving. He's got a little swivel to the left, to the right a little bit, but not a whole lot, guys. The neck has no movement whatsoever. But again, the detail on here is awesome. Good boot sculpt right here. Got a lot of texture right there in the boots. Of course, he comes with his card and his stands. We're all familiar with those. And let's take a look at the... Oh, they don't do the synopsis on the backs anymore, just on the cards. Let's take that right out. So, of course, we got the obligatory McFarlane posed figure right there in the card. On the back of the card, of course, we have real name Jason Todd. Red Hood is a name and identity that has been used by various heroes and villains over the years. The current and best known Red Hood is Jason Todd, a fierce hand-to-hand combatant and vigilante crime fighter who was once Batman's second heroic apprentice called Robin. He has a complicated relationship with both his former mentor Batman and the original Robin, Dick Grayson. So there you go. You can pause that if you want, if you can read it. Now, the going rate for the McFarlane figures are $19.99. Some larger figures are asking for $24.99, depending on where your retailer is. Could be Target, but Amazon has had these pretty much on the regular for about $19.99, guys. So pretty good deal. Sometimes you can even, he actually had some of these for $15. Some of the other figures. So, and one thing is, like I said, they always give us a stand. Hasbro, would it kill you to give us a stand? I mean, McFarlane has been, they have been Johnny on the spot, giving us, keeping the figures stocked in the stores, giving us a nice stand to go with the figure, and keeping the price point unchanged. I mean, technically, they could increase it $1 or $2. We'll still pay it. But there we are. The White Knight cycle, which is going to be the Red Hood cycle, or maybe we'll come up with some kind of Crimson cycle or something like that. And the Red Hood. I can't wait to do this project. I can't wait to take it apart and to really go to town on this. I just got to get the paints. Now, the paints I'm going to use are more of an automotive paint, which is going to be interesting. I've used those paints before on one of my previous Proton packs. I did a real Ghostbusters themes, blue, yellow, and red, but it was more almost like a crimson. So it's pretty cool, and I can't wait to see if I can actually pull it off with here, or am I going to have to go to an alternate paint plan? We'll see what happens, guys. But there we are, just a quick video. Hope you guys liked this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know your thoughts on the whole Hasbro McFarlane. Which one do you think is the better manufacturer? Which one you think is the better products? I want to know, guys. You guys, please let me know. Okay? So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.